Let me tell you something most men never hear. You don't become a man by aging. You become a man by being shaped. And if you are not shaped by discipline, you will be shaped by pain. Either way, you will be shaped. The only question is whether you choose the forge or you get dragged into it. Most modern men are walking around untrained, not uneducated, not untalented, untrained. They have information, but no structure. They have desires, but no standards. They have freedom, but no direction. And that is why they drift. That is why they get addicted. That is why they get weak, because they never had a mentor. A mentor is not a motivational speaker. A mentor is not someone who flatters you. A mentor is not someone who makes you feel good about being average. A mentor is a man who sees what you could become and refuses to let you stay what you are. A mentor brings heat. A mentor brings pressure. A mentor brings correction. And if you can handle it, you come out stronger. This is not soft. This is not comfortable. This is how men have always been forged. A boy becomes dangerous when a stronger man teaches him how to carry weight. When someone shows him what standards look like. When someone makes him accountable. When someone teaches him how to endure discomfort without collapsing into excuses. Without mentorship, a man will still learn, but he will learn the hard way. He will learn by losing money, by losing years, by losing relationships, by humiliating himself, by being broken by life until he finally wakes up. Mentorship saves you from unnecessary bloodshed, and it also saves the world from weak men, because weak men don't just suffer. Weak men create suffering. They become unstable husbands, inconsistent fathers, bitter friends, cowardly leaders. They spread their weakness like disease. So I'm going to lay it out clearly. This is what mentorship is. This is why it matters. This is what it requires. And this is how you find it, earn it, and become it. A man is forged in 3 ways. He is forged by discipline. He is forged by brotherhood. He is forged by purpose. A mentor accelerates all 3, because a mentor gives you an honest mirror. He shows you what you can't see in yourself. He points to your blind spots. He calls out the excuses you defend. He challenges the comfort you hide in. He corrects the arrogance and the laziness and the weakness before it becomes your identity. Most men avoid mentorship because they don't want to be exposed. They want to stay in control of their image. They want to be the hero in their own story. They want to believe they're already good enough. That pride is what keeps men small. If you want to be forged, you need humility. You need the strength to be corrected, because a mentor will not treat you like a fragile ego. He will treat you like a man in training. He will demand consistency. He will demand effort. He will demand truth. He will demand responsibility. And the first lesson mentorship teaches is this: your feelings are not in charge. A mentor will look at your excuses and crush them. Not to humiliate you, to free you, because excuses are chains, and most men don't even realize they are dragging them around. You say you're tired, he says, then learn discipline. You say you're busy, he says, then learn priorities. You say you're unmotivated, he says, then learn standards. You say you're stressed, he says, then learn endurance. You say you don't know, he says, then learn. That is the difference. A mentor does not let you live inside victim language. He drags you into accountability, and accountability is where men are built. Now listen carefully, because this part matters. Mentorship is not about being told what you want to hear. It is about being told what you need to hear. The mentor is not there to entertain you. He is there to prepare you. Prepare you for the responsibilities you say you want. Prepare you for the pressure that comes with being a man. Prepare you for leadership, provision, protection, and discipline. That is why mentorship is a forge. A forge is hot. A forge is uncomfortable. A forge reshapes metal, and you cannot be reshaped without heat. So let's talk about what a real mentor gives you. First, he gives you standards. Most men don't have standards. They have preferences. They have moods. They have wishes. But standards are different. Standards are non-negotiable. Standards are what you do when you don't want to. Standards are how you live when nobody is watching. A mentor teaches you that standards matter more than talent, more than intelligence, more than motivation, because standards create consistency, and consistency is what builds men into pillars. Second, he gives you structure. Structure is not restriction. Structure is freedom. A man without structure is a man with chaos. His time is stolen. His energy is scattered. His goals are vague. His mind is noisy. A mentor teaches you how to build a day, how to build a week, how to build a life. He teaches you that your routine is your weapon, that your habits are your armor. Third, he gives you skill. A mentor doesn't just talk philosophy. He teaches competence, how to work, how to train, how to communicate, how to hold frame under pressure, how to solve problems, how to lead. He shortens your learning curve because he already paid the price you're about to pay. He turns years into months if you listen. Fourth, he gives you correction. Correction is love with backbone. A mentor doesn't insult you. He corrects you. He sees where you're weak, and he applies pressure. He makes you uncomfortable so you can grow, because comfort is where men decay. Fifth, he gives you example. This is the most important part. A mentor is not just a voice. He is proof. He shows you what a disciplined man looks like, how he speaks, how he moves, how he handles stress, how he treats people, how he keeps his word, how he stays calm. That example does something powerful. It rewires your idea of what is normal, because you rise to your environment. You imitate what you respect. Now let's talk about the other side. What mentorship requires from you. Because weak men want mentorship like they want entertainment. They want to take without giving. They want to be guided without being challenged. They want the benefits without the discomfort. A mentor does not waste time on a man who refuses to work. So here is what you must bring. You bring humility. You accept you are not finished. You bring effort. You show up consistently. You bring honesty. You stop performing. You stop pretending. You bring obedience to the standard. When you are given a task, you do it. You bring gratitude through action, not words, action. Because the greatest disrespect to a mentor is wasted advice. Advice ignored, correction rejected, standards mocked. If you want a strong man to invest in you, you must prove you are worth investing in. Now I want to destroy a common misconception. Many men think mentorship is rare because there are no good mentors. That's a lie. There are good men everywhere. The real issue is that most men are not mentorable. They want the mentor to be perfect. They want the mentor to be soft. They want the mentor to be convenient. They want to feel superior even while being guided. A man becomes mentorable when he becomes teachable. Teachable means you can hear truth without getting defensive. Teachable means you can receive correction and apply it. Teachable means you can take instruction and execute. Teachable means you don't need to be coddled. If you become teachable, you will attract mentorship because strong men notice teachable men. They respect it. They see potential that is willing to be shaped. Now, how do you find a mentor? You don't beg, you don't worship, you don't chase. You place yourself in environments where strong men exist. Workplaces with high standards, gyms with serious men, communities built on skill and discipline. You put yourself around competence. Then you do two things. You watch and you work. You watch how the men carry themselves. You work in a way that proves you have discipline. Because mentors choose men who show effort. They choose men who show humility. They choose men who show loyalty to standards. And let me tell you a hard truth. A mentor will test you. He will see if you are consistent. He will see if you complain. He will see if you make excuses. He will see if you take correction. He will see if you disappear when it gets hard. That test is not cruelty. That test is protection. Because a mentor's name matters. He does not want to invest in a man who will waste the investment. So if you want mentorship, be the kind of man who passes the test. Because one day, if you do this right, you will be the older man. You will be the one the young men watch. They will look at how you live. They will copy your habits. They will imitate your standards. They will learn from your calm and from your discipline. And that is a sacred responsibility. Because young men are hungry. They are starving. They are surrounded by noise and weakness and confusion. They are being told that discipline is oppression, and masculinity is toxic, and standards are cruelty. They are being trained to be soft and emotionally unstable and addicted to comfort. So if you are forged into a strong man, you do not keep that strength selfishly. You pass it down. You correct younger men. You guide them. You teach them what you learned the hard way. You show them that there is another way to live, a way with dignity, a way with purpose, a way with structure, a way with brotherhood. This is how civilizations stay strong. Men mentor men. Men build men. Men keep the standard alive. When mentorship disappears, men become isolated, and isolated men become weak, and weak men create weak societies. It always happens. The pattern is ancient. So mentorship is not a personal luxury. It is a cultural necessity. Now, let me bring this to a close with a final reality. You are going to be forged one way or another. Either you choose a mentor and you learn through discipline, or you refuse mentorship and you learn through pain. Either you humble yourself and become teachable, or you stay proud and become broken. Those are the options. There is no third path. So if you are serious about becoming a man worth following, you need a forge, you need heat, you need pressure, you need standards outside your own feelings. You need a brotherhood that corrects you. You need mentorship. And if you cannot find a mentor right now, you still live like a man under mentorship. You still adopt standards. You still pursue competence. You still seek truth. You still train. You still build. Because the mentorable man is always preparing, always sharpening, always becoming. Then, when the right mentor appears, you will be ready to receive correction and grow fast. Mentorship is how men are forged, not by comfort, not by words, by discipline, pressure, example, and truth. Choose the forge and become the man you were meant to be.